Good afternoon, good afternoon. Happy Easter to everyone. This is Dr. Moreau with Cause L'Ecole. As you know, Cause L'Ecole is here to provide you with information. And we believe that the more informed you are, you'll be able to make better decisions. So as always, we're going to do our invite. And after we do our invite, we'll go ahead and begin today's presentation. So we are doing our invite for today, and we'll do the presentation in a few minutes. All right, so today we're going to continue talking about the need to belong. Last Sunday, as I mentioned, the need to belong is not culture bound, and there are groups of people who belong to one group, and they use hate crimes such as verbal abuse, physical attacks. They use race, religion, gender discrimination. They use intimidation. All of those as part of committing a hate crime from one group to the other. And as you know, today is Easter Sunday, and did you know that there are over 10,000 religions in the world? So these are people who are part of a religion because they want to belong to something, they want to belong to somebody, and or to an object. So so they say they are part of a certain religion. So who are you? Who do you belong to? So on this Easter Sunday, maybe you need to reflect on that. Reflect on who do you belong to. So I'm going to continue today sharing a few words with you. I won't be long because it's Easter Sunday. So I believe that all of us at one point had that need to belong, to the need to belong. It is our maturity, wisdom, and self-control that will enable us to handle that pressure. So it is not impossible to exist without belonging. It's not impossible to exist without belonging. As a matter of fact, one already belongs to God and to the self. One already belongs to God and to the self. At a particular point in life, when one becomes independent, the outside pressures should no longer influence one's decisions. There should not be a need to do things to please others. The self should be what one pleases first before attempting or needing to belong to or please others. Doing the latter is what pushes one to act unethically. In doing so, I believe that the self is cheated of itself as it has not fully experienced, enjoyed, or matured into someone that can eventually function or handle the adversities that will be encountered throughout life. One should seek to dissociate from the negativity that exists in the world or around him and focus on associating himself to the positive aspects of his surroundings. These positive aspects will help in identifying the self necessary to overcome the challenges offered by the world. Without the identification of the self, one can be easily influenced into doing things contrary to one's needs and wants. It is one's self-control that will allow enough poise to adhere to those needs and wants. Moreover, as it is so difficult to satisfy one's level of desire, that also adds to the continuous search for belongingness. One must not cease to focus on what is primordial to the self. Losing focus is imminent if one's ability to deter from negative influences is weak. Unable to refrain oneself to fit to a particular group or to be accepted, a person may adopt a totally different behavior or turn to behaviors that are solely acceptable by that particular group. At that point, a person's lack of awareness does not permit him to distinguish between the different behaviors. So this is a very interesting topic. I began writing on this years ago. I'm supposed to be preparing a book on belongingness, on the need to belong. So these are some notes I'm sharing with you that I began writing over 15 years ago. So as I'm reviewing them, I said, well, let me share them with my audience, with my Kozele Call audience, so that way you guys can become aware of the need to belong and people's behaviors, what they do, and so on and so forth. So look forward in the future. I don't know how many years in the future, but look forward to a book coming out on the need to belong. Happy Easter again to everyone. This was Dr. Moreau for Kozele Call. I will see you next Sunday. We're going to continue with some of those notes on the need to belong. I hope you will tune in. I hope you will share this live with your friends so they can also become aware of what we are talking about. So once again, enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Happy Easter. Be blessed. And I will see you next Sunday. Take care.